Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be installing the ClearWater fog lights, driving lights, whatever you want to call them. Give you more lighting, especially if you ride in the dark or if you ride in rainy weather or fog, which I've been caught in fog in the last few times on my brand new GS. So this is what the company is. They actually interact with the bike very well. They connect right to the TPMS sensor. They interact with the BMW very well. That's why I went with the ClearWaters instead of the Denali's. The Denali's are really nice, but this just integrates. I don't need to buy an extra button to control the light. So I'll show you all the steps you have to go through to get it installed into the GS and give the GS more lighting power. So we're unboxing it right now. This is everything it comes with. These are the fog lights you'll see, like the covers, clear ones and the yellow ones. There's a wiring harness, the can opener harness. There's a lot of products in here. This is the can opener with the data cable. This is the crash bar adapters. The crash bar mounts. In case you want to install them, these are other brackets, like the U brackets. I think for now we're going to leave those in there, so we're going to install them. And then, most important thing, the lights. That's what they look like. Yeah, this is what the ClearWaters look like. That's what the plug looks like. Connect right in. So there's two of them, one on each side. So now we're gonna get into installing it. Well, first we'll open all the packages. Let's open up the crash bar adapters, see what this is. There's like all the screws, hardware. I have a hardware in here. The hardware. Put them back in here until we're ready to install them. Crash bar mounts. So in case you have the crash bar, the lower crash bars on your GS, is what they're for. Yeah, so these go around your crash bars. Yeah, so these go mounted on the lower crash bar, so they will go somewhere around here. Or, closer to the outside. So they brighten up and don't get in the way of this. So now we're gonna pick our location of where we want to put it. So, see which looks best. A little bit of Loctite. All right, so now we gotta decide which way are we facing the headlight, we can always put it like this. Okay, now that we have the lights mounted, one on the left, one on the right, now we're going to start the wiring process. All right, so now we're going to do the can opener, the wiring harness. We got to wire this whole thing, connect the Erica lights, and then there's 2 extra plugs for the Darla lights in case you want to upgrade in the future. The can opener module, that's going to go in the back. I'll show you that once I get everything wired, and the data cable, which we're going to run from the bottom of the bike all the way to the back. Let's get started on that. So they're recommending that we attach the box all the way up here, and we got to run the wires. So let's attach the box first. Not very easy to see in there. And what I'm gonna do is run the zip ties first. There's barely any room up here, so hopefully you got little fingers. Jesus. Yeah, running the wires from up here all the way through here, it's a pain in the ass. I routed them through the outside. Too hard to get in there. Then I had to cut some of the wire. Now I'm about to wire it to the battery. And so I have it all wired up. Negative, positive. This is all done. And I just gotta wire tie everything. Lights, wire tying everything is the big thing now, so this should be fun. Yeah, so we just got the wiring lights for the rear. So we wired it to the end. This is for the Billy lights. And here's a connector from the clear lights, and then the clear light TPMS connector gets connected right there. It's pretty easy. The hardest part I found was wiring it all the way through. This is what the Billy light looks like all installed. Let's see if I can. And it's really bright. Wasn't too bad of an install. If you look right here, there's a screw in there and a screw on the other side. You take those 2 screws out and this drops down, and then you just run the wiring through there, up and through there, and it comes out to the top seat. I mean, under the back seat. And here it is all wired up to the Billy light connections. Yeah, they include these connectors. Pretty easy, just put the wire in, screw it down, and they all together. Yeah, it's pretty easy install the Billy lights. Yeah, it isn't too bad installing the ClearWater Fog Lights. The Billy lights, they're even easier to install. It just takes a lot of time. It took about 2 hours maybe to install everything, especially running the wires through under the tank. That takes the longest. and lining up the fog lights so that you don't blind people. You could light up a whole block, city block or 2 city blocks, but they come in handy, especially in bad weather. And when it's fog, you can put the fog inserts. I got the clear protectors and the fog ones, just to switch back and forth. Hold the turn signal button in and they turn on, and then you hold them in again and they turn right back off. And it's pretty simple. I love that. I don't have any extra buttons. Like I said earlier in the video, the Denali's I really wanted, but I didn't want to keep adding more buttons onto my handlebar. It's too many buttons already. As you can see here in nighttime, this is how bright the ClearWater lights are. They are so bright, and that's only at 30% power. I had it at 100% the one day, and it lit up the whole block. It was crazy how bright it is. So at least you get an idea of how bright they are at 30%. So hopefully you guys like this video. If you do, please give me a like, a subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one.